Welcome to Conversations with Character. I am here with QuaShawna, who is an independent artist and also kind of a globetrotter. This girl's going everywhere all the time. She's in a different country every time she posts. It's crazy. I cannot wait to hear her story. Let's start at the beginning. QuaShawna, how old are you? Where are you from?
Oh, well, I'm 40, was born in South Korea, grew up in Germany. So here I am just doing what I got to do, maintaining, but also have a passion for music like you can see in traveling. So, yeah, that's where I'm at right now. But
What brought you from South Korea to Germany?
Well, I grew up in Germany, was born and raised in Korea, but then grew up by Germans. So that's, my story. And that's how I grew up in, totally German. So I'm native speaker German. So most of the people might think, oh, yeah, are you somewhere from the States? But I'm not.
I was going to ask that. You have an American accent. How is that possible?
Oh, well, I started out with music back then, and then I thought, like, oh, I need to work on my, accent, because everyone's like, oh, man, that shit sounds too German. So literally, I just got into it. And, back then you just start, I think it was AOL or Yahoo rooms where you'd be chilling, hanging out with the people, talking, conversating. So, you know how it was back in the day. So, and then I started out with the music, and here I am.
Hell yeah. How old were you when you started music?
Oh, I don't know. Good question. I think it was 18, around about 18, 20. So I matched up with the DJ team back then, local, and then I don't even know how it's set up, but they came towards me and were like asking like, oh yeah, do you do music? And we should work on something. So we just started like real low budget, back in the day, like meeting in a room and recording. Didn't really have the equipment, but we just did some remixes, and it was totally perfect. Because all the things that we just tried to record, we just had the audience to play it in the clubs and see how the response was, right? So I teamed up with Mystical Tunes back then. They did a lot of remixes, had some vinyls out, and I started working with them. And that was like my first approach with music when it comes to club scene and stuff. And then I was able to tour with them, doing MCing and doing pre-shows for a lot of different artists back then who were already famous. So that was pretty cool. Met a lot of good people. So.
And that started in Germany?
Yeah, that started in Germany.
In like '02, which was, it was way more difficult to record music back then. Not everybody had the home setups and everything. So was there a lot of people in Germany doing that? Like, was it common then to find somebody who's like, hey, we got to get you in the studio,
Oh, well, most of them just did like, living room actions, recording sessions, and you just had like, low budget equipment. Right now you just got all the equipment, you got all these type of software, and back then it wasn't like that. You just started off, put a sock over the microphone that you don't, but that's how it started. And we just got into it, and we just improved, step by step, bought better equipment, build a studio in the basement, and it was great. Like having night sessions, stayed there for the weekend and just recording. I started songwriting and just did what I felt like doing. So, it wasn't like, oh, you have to get in this genre or you have to do only this type of music. I was like, I just feel like doing whatever I feel like doing. If I feel the beat, if I like, the vibe, I'm on it. So that's literally, that's still what I'm doing. Like if I like something and if I have would have had more time for stuff, I would be jumping on a bunch of different type of tracks.
For sure. And you can sing and rap very well. There's no, I couldn't say which one you're better at because you're doing both perfectly.
Yeah, you have a lot of haters or people who be skeptical, but I'd be like, okay, I shouldn't be worried about what other people think. I just got to do what I got to do and what I love. And that's music. That's my passion. So literally, I'm just like, okay, you take it or leave it, but I'm always happy when I, reach the audience and they giving me, good feedback on what I'm doing. So I think what I'm doing is right. And I'm just trying to keep on going,
How many years were you going on those tours for?
Oh, well, I think they were like I mean, it was like more at the weekends, like we were booked in different type of clubs throughout Germany. The DJ team was also booked in Spain, so we just took the chance, and I think it was like 3 years, like every weekend, not every weekend, but every now and then, depending on the bookings we had. So that was pretty a good time. You just grabbed your people, told them, well, we're going to perform there and there. We are booked. So most of my girls, they got in the car as well. We met there. We had a good time drinking, partying. But back then it was just like, that's it. Knowing a lot of other DJs you connected with. That's where I, for instance, like got to know DJ Chub Chub, him. He's Yeah, I met him in Germany. He was touring and DJing, and we're still in touch, or other people, like, that's crazy. So music connects, and I love it.
Was there ever a period of like a time of your life where you weren't focused on music?
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, I was in a long relationship, and that's when I totally skipped music and didn't really go out anymore. I wasn't really focusing on music anymore for a couple of years. And afterwards, I sort of regretted it because I thought like, man, I should have kept going. I had a lot of chances that I didn't take. There were certain scouts that telling me, oh, send me your stuff. We got some major labels there. And I wasn't taking the chances like that. So I missed out on that one, but it doesn't stop me, just recording on my free time. But also, you still got to maintain your own life. And that's why I'll be working as well. So that's also like one focus, having like your personal, career, but also your hobbies, like music that I'd be doing. So I just try to manage everything in sort of way.
What do you do for work?
Oh, well, I'm doing project management. Like I was like in sales when I started, my university, also always been working besides university. And then I had my first touch points with project management and learned the classic way. And then I made more I just got into the agile methods. And now I'm just improving, having further education class, getting more skilled and more expertise in that field and directing IT. So being prepared for project management as a consultant.
Wow. And I know you're grinding in school right now. Like when we were scheduling, school was an issue. Like you're working hard right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's home, it's remotely. You can work and do the classes remote. That's a big plus. Otherwise, I would have thought about it twice. Like, okay, you got to go somewhere, every morning. So that's really cool. I can grab my laptop. I can go anywhere and just take the classes, and then just studying and try to get prepared for the exams. But it's cool. I mean, COVID did a lot of things and make a lot of things happen, right? So.
Yep. Mm-hmm. No, there's a lot of positives that came from the negative COVID situation. It changed the landscape of a lot of industries. Mm-hmm. What's your biggest accomplishment?
My biggest accomplishment, music-wise or personally?
Both, either.
Oh well, I think the biggest accomplishment was when people back then, were singing my songs in the club, they knew the lyrics. Certain artists, that I got to know already knew, the lyrics. And it was like, damn, and you just observing the people and be like, damn, they know the lyrics, they just celebrating, they having a good time. And that's like, wow, really impressive. And that was like, okay, it can't be so wrong what I've wrote. Otherwise, people just be jamming and vibing to it. So that was music-wise, one big accomplishment for me. And personally, I think, I'm just always have to have goals, and I just having smaller goals to reach the big goal, improving. So even finishing my university, because I'm totally not a person which likes math, but I kind of maintained it and got through it. And there were times when I thought, okay, I must skip that shit. I'm not gonna I can't do it. But yeah, and then working in big projects, and yeah, I always having like milestones, personal milestones when it comes to personal career and also music, right? So never stop dreaming, just don't give up on things, and just keep on going.
How about some of the bigger obstacles you've had to overcome with the music stuff?
Oh well, music and also gym helped me a lot. I lost my mom like 5 years ago. So it was like a big downfall for me, but it really kept me, when I hear music, I'm in my zone, especially if you got so many things on my mind. And also, additionally, with doing the workout, I'm just mute my music, put it in, just go on the treadmill, workout, and you be in your zone. That really helped me to release stress, to, get things off mind. And that was, yeah, something that really helped me through all this time.
What are some misconceptions Americans have about Germany, about South Korea, about living abroad?
Oh, well, I think most issue, Americans really think Germany exists, or yeah, the main dish and main drink is beer. I mean, of course, they like beer, especially down south, but they think Germany um, consists of Bavaria. Bavaria is, like a state, so they'd be like, oh, you like white sausages, you like beer, you like this. And I was like, that's just a part of Germany. So I think, yeah, people really think like, okay, Germany really has Weißwurst, sauerkraut, beer, and whatsoever. And yeah, and I think like what's really famous is autobahn. Everyone was like, oh, you got the autobahn right there. And well, we have limit zones right there on the autobahn, mostly 120, 130, but there are areas in, certain areas where you just can speed up, but not all the time.
Is it like a road that you have to take to work? Like, is that like a regular highway for a typical traveler?
It's like an interstate, but you can speed up. Like there are certain, it's like the interstate, but yeah, certain autobahn areas it's just like free to go. If you got like a damn fast car, speed it up. But we just don't have that many lanes. So like over there, I've been driving in different cities over there as well, but it's not so chaotic. Like in Germany, you're only allowed to pass on the left lane, right? So it's not like a left, right, and the trucks are only supposed to stay on the right lane. So that's like, yeah, crazy if you go to other cities and be like, okay, they speeding, but they're coming from behind, from the right and left. So that could be sort of dangerous. Maybe that's why they have so many limits right there. But in Germany, you're only allowed to pass on the left lane. So and usually you're always supposed to drive to all, when you pass somebody, and you're supposed to go to the right and make space for the ones who want to pass by. So
sure. I actually recently found out by getting pulled over that that's illegal here too. I got pulled over for passing on the right. I had no idea. Like the guy, he asked me why. He was like, "Do you know why I'm pulling you over?" I was like, "No." And he told me that, and I was like, "I didn't even know that was illegal."
But I thought it was like normal over there to pass.
Everybody does it. Right? That's what I mean. I've been doing it my whole life.
Okay, but maybe just change something, or they changed the rules in certain states.
Yeah, it might just. I'm in Alabama. It's a dumb state, so.
Oh, okay. Alabama, but you have a lot of countryside then too, right?
Yeah. That's pretty much all it is. It's just a lot of woods and pine trees and pickup trucks and.
Yeah, great. But then you should be able to speed up, or. Yeah. Okay.
What's your dream? What's the big goals that you want to accomplish?
Oh, well, if I could be choosing any type of, I would like to have my own business. Like, I was dealing with a lot of companies where I thought like, that's not the way I would treat my employees. That's not the way I would run a business. And yeah, that would be something that I would look forward to. But nowadays, economy is not really that safe. So yeah, but that's, I think, one goal. that I would or wish that I would have, but I'm a security type of person, so I wouldn't put anything on risk and be like, okay, I regret it afterwards, I shouldn't have done it. So if I really would make a step towards this goal, I really need to be sure everything is in check. I got option A, B, and C. And and also like if I make like a nice side income with my music as well, and be like, okay, the ones that support me and I can invest it back in would be great, but yeah.
What kind of business? If you could start any business, what kind of business would you start?
Oh, I'm not sure. That's my issue. Like, I would have so many ideas, but then I had like so many great ideas and thought like afterwards when I see like Shark Tank and all that, oh, they already caught on it, like, okay, I'm late. Oh, so I don't know. Maybe it should be something in my field that I'll be already working in right now, or it's something totally new, different. But I think like having like a brand or something would also be nice. But I think I need more time, doing my research, and that's what I literally at the moment don't have,
Yeah.
But yeah.
Start your own label, man. QuaShawna Records. It's just gonna happen,
There's so many law stuff and, legal stuff that you have to take care of, where we're like, okay, I'm more the type of person who like to know what's going on. So, but then I need the time to get into it, and you don't trust people like that just to be like, I'll take care of my finances and afterwards you effed up, right? So, that would be nice. But then music nowadays, you can see everyone does music. Everyone can distribute it over different, distributors online, even with bad quality. So, wow.
Well, all right. You said earlier that you have a single coming out soon. Tell me about the single.
Oh, well, it's like a dirty track, I would say, explicit lyrics, but just like a song that I wrote a long time ago, and I thought like, well, I need to fresh up. And I was working with a producer that I got to know over Instagram. Big shout out to Jazz Beats right there. He really cool ass dude, I must say, and he really talented. And I just put my stuff on there because I thought like, wow, this fits. And right now I'm just trying to prepare everything, distribution wise. I'll be connected with one of my friends that I know for like 5 years, who's already in the industry. And big shout out to him as well, and try to see how to get stuff, out there and prepare the content right now. But I mainly can do it at the weekends and when I got time for this. So I need to be focused and try to manage my schedule. But that's what I'll be doing. I'll be trying to create the content this weekend when I'm done with studying and with my friend and get everything set up. So hopefully I will be able to release the new single soon.
Shameless plug. You got to put it on MusicIQ. If you don't know about it, I'll tell you about it later. But shameless.
Okay. You gotta tell me about it.
Do you record yourself?
I got home equipment here, but I can tell if I'm in the studio. One of my old good friends, he has his own studio. He has all the stuff that you need, and you can hear the difference, quality wise. If you're recording, if you got like certain type of, equipment, it's just like totally different.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, if it's just like a quick win or something that you need to record, like a shout out or something, I could use that. But I prefer going to the studio because that's like a special time when you go to the, to the lab beaches recording. You having like a few drinks, just chilling, vibing, and that just has something magical to me. So I still love, hitting the studio, doing night sessions, and just chill.
No doubt. Content wise, is it difficult for you to make these videos? Because I mean, content is king right now. A song doesn't exist if you don't put content out with it. So tell me about your process with the content.
Oh yeah, I'm lazy, I must admit. Sometimes I be think I know I should be posting more content and more frequently, and but at the weekend, sometimes I'm just like, damn, I just don't feel like it, right? So I'm just wanting to lay on the couch, watch Netflix, hang out with my friends. I should be more into creating content. And yeah, of course, content is important. It should be catchy. People should relate. But I think it also is, you should be authentic in the way you are, right? So if I come up like with a totally, I don't know, like crazy ass style, which isn't me, I think that wouldn't be it, right? So I think to try to find something that matches me, how I am, even though when I, doing my music, I got the brand QuaShawna, and that's not like somebody who just sitting there like Britney Spears and being like, oh, but yeah, I think there are a lot of ways to create good content, but you really have to make the time and maybe also, connect with the right people to do so if you're just not able to do it by yourself or on your own, right?
For sure. For sure. Hey, before we end the interview, what's some life advice that you leave for anybody watching?
Oh, well, I had to learn, like, no matter what other people say, happiness is number one key. If you are happy, you're, able to change the world. You're happy with yourself. You can help others. So even I was thinking a lot of times, like, oh, what if and what might people think about certain things? And now I'm just like, no, I shouldn't be doing this. Like, as long as you're happy, people be still fucking with you like that, So just do what you got to do what you love and what makes you happy, no matter what. I mean, of course, you take consideration towards the people you love, but also you think about your own self and not only please others. So that's important, I think.
No doubt. No doubt. Well, appreciate your time. This has been a great conversation with character with QuaShawna. Hit her up, follow her up, watch out for her next single. I'll see y'all next time. Peace up.
The most prestigious network in the land, the Signature Series Network.